Hello, in this session we will be doing CBSE Geography Class 10 Lesson 4 Agriculture. Agriculture occupies two-thirds of the population in India. Two-thirds of the population in India is involved in agriculture. It is not only done to produce crops but also to produce raw material for industries like cotton, textiles, food processing and handicrafts. Since the Indian population is quite vast, agriculture provides 60% of employment. Agricultural sector provides 60% of employment. Now there are different types of farming. Now what types of farming are used in India? We have three different types of farming that are used by our farmers. Now the first one is primitive subsistence farming. Now this is practiced on a small piece of land by tribal communities. And primitive tools like hoe, dhow, digging sticks are used. Machinery is not used, like plows and those kind. Only plows are used but not tractors because the land area is very small. And this type of agriculture, it is dependent on monsoon for its water, for irrigation, and the natural fertility of the soil. No pesticides or chemicals or insecticides are used in other environmental conditions. Actually, this type of farming is known as slash and burn agriculture or shifting agriculture. Now, what is a slash and burn agriculture? There's a small part of land is cleared, a forest is cleared, a small patch of land is cleared by cutting down trees, and they are burnt to ashes, and the seeds are mixed in this ash, and they are sown in the soil. Generally, farmers irrigate this land through rainwater. They depend on rainwater and canal water. And farming is done for self-consumption. That means farming is done for self-consumption, means they grow grains for their own use. And here the yield or productivity is very low because they don't use any fertilizers or chemicals and insecticides. And once the fertility goes down, farmers shift to a new piece of land. Once again, the same process goes on. And once the fertility of that land goes down, they move to another piece of land and do the same type of farming. And crops like corn, rice and millets are grown here. This type of farming, the primitive subsistence farming, primitive itself suggests that it is an age-old or old type of farming. This type of farming is known by different names in different places. Like in the northeastern states, it is called Juming. And in the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh, it is called Deepa. Intensive subsistence farming is a second type of farming. Now, this is practiced in Punjab, UP, MP and some parts of Rajasthan. This is practiced in areas which has high population, and this type of farming is also done for self-consumption. This is a labor-intensive farming. Labor-intensive techniques are used. That means cheap and skilled workers work in this farm. And here, fertilizers, pesticides and irrigation is used to increase production on a small land. It is basically mechanized. An individual farmer uses modern methods of agriculture in order to grow the crops on a small piece of land. Now, right of inheritance led to reduced land holding size, creating enormous pressure on agricultural land. Now, what is this right of inheritance? Now, for example, if a farmer owned a big piece of land and he had 4 sons, he would divide his land into 4 equal parts. And further, each son would divide this land among his children. This type of division led to small size land holdings. It is called fragmentation of land holdings. So, this type of reduction in the land holding size created enormous pressure on agricultural land. Commercial farming is the third type of farming, and this type of farming is done in large areas, and the production is mainly done for earning profit and not for self-consumption. Here, high yielding varieties seeds, that is hybrid variety seeds, are used to increase production. And this is a very highly mechanized type of farming, wherein chemical fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, all these are used for increasing its productivity. And also sources of irrigation include tube wells, water pumps, and other things. All these artificial means of irrigation are used to grow these crops. Here, commercialization varies from one region to the other. What does that mean? For example, rice is a commercial crop in Punjab and Haryana, whereas it is a subsistence crop in Odisha. What does that mean? Here, Punjab and Haryana grow rice in order to export it, whereas Odisha grows rice for self-consumption. So that is the meaning of commercialization varies from region to region. For one place, a commercial crop, one type of crop is a commercial crop. For the other region, it is a subsistence crop. Under this commercial farming, we have something called plantation farming. Now, what is this plantation farming? Now, there is a single crop in a large area, and this is a capital intensive industry. That means it involves lots of money. And there are migrant laborers who work in this farm. That is, laborers move from one region to the other. Now, here there is a lot of interdependence of agriculture and industry. The agricultural sector depends on industry, and industry also depends on agricultural sector. That is, both agricultural sector and the industrial sector depend on each other. Here, all the produce is used as raw material in industries. Whatever crops are produced in the field, they are moved to the factory for manufacturing process. For example, sugarcane is moved to an industry for processing sugar. And sugarcane almost takes a year to grow. And it has to be immediately, once sugarcane is harvested, it has to be moved to the industry within one day, within 24 hours. Otherwise, it will lose its sucrose content, and sugar will not be tasty. So, a well-developed network of transport and communication connects plantation areas, processing industries, and markets. Now, crops like tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, etc. are some crops that are grown here. India has great physical diversities and pluralities of cultures. Just like that, even in agricultural practices, we have a great diversity with the cropping patterns. Cropping pattern is nothing but the different seasons. We have Kharif, Rabi, and Zaid. Now you can look into this table. You have Kharif, Rabi, and Zaid, the three seasons over here. And when they are sown, when a type of crop is sown, in which season it is sown, when it is harvested, what are the different crops that are raised in different seasons, and in which states do we have these. At one glance, you can look at this and try to understand. This will be very helpful for you to memorize. Now, if you see, we have Kharif crop. Now, Kharif, this crop is sown at the onset of monsoon. That means in the month of June and July. And it is harvested in the month of September to October. Now, what are the crops grown in the Kharif season? We have paddy. Paddy is nothing but rice, maize, jawar, bajra, tuar, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soya bean. And where do you find, in which states do we have this Kharif crop? We have it in West Bengal, Assam, Maharashtra, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh. Now, coming to the next one, Rabi. Rabi is, this crop is sown in winter. The agricultural process starts in winter, that is in October and November, and the crop is harvested in the summer month, that is April to June. Crops like wheat, barley, peas, gram, and mustard are cultivated in the Rabi season. And Punjab, Haryana, Uttaranchal, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and UP are the states which grow this kind of crop in this season. These crops in the Rabi season. Now Zaid is the next type of season where that is a third season. Here the crop is sown in the short summer season, that is between March and April, and it is harvested in the month of May to June. And the crops grown here are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetable and fodder crops. We have to note that there are 3 crops of paddy which are grown in a year in Assam, West Bengal and Odisha. They are basically called the Oz, Aman and Boro. This is where I end part 1 of this video. In my next video, I shall be doing major food and non-food crops that grow in different parts of the country. Before signing off, I have 3 questions for you. You can post your answers in the comment section. Here is question number 1. Name the crops grown under primitive subsistence farming. Question number 2. In which states is intensive subsistence farming practiced? Question number 3. Name the crop which is commercial in one region and subsistence in another region. Let me repeat the questions once again for you. Question number 1. Name the crops grown under primitive subsistence farming. Question number 2. In which states is intensive subsistence farming practiced? Question number 3. Name the crop which is commercial in one region and subsistence in another region. This is Sheila Sundar and you're with Gurukul. Friends, your participation will motivate me to make more videos. So, if you enjoyed this video, do like, share, subscribe and post your valuable comments. Also, click on the bell icon for notifications. Thank you.